For more on this, let me turn to Amy Zalman. She's a professor of strategic foresight at Georgetown University here in Washington and is the founder of the Strategic Narrative Institute, which helps organizations understand trends that affect them. I am so glad you're here so you can help us understand what exactly is going on. So I guess, Amy, the big question everyone is asking, can this happen again?
Sure. I mean, all it takes is a company that is, so let's go back and see what actually happened.
Okay.
Cambridge Analytica wanted some data. They knew that they could not get it as a commercial entity. So they went to an academic and they said, could you set up an academic research study, which is legitimate for research purposes. Researchers want to study what happens on social media. He went and he set up an app where people answered a couple of questions about themselves. And via that app, as the previous interviewee was saying,
our reporter,
people
Mark Newell,
creates access because people don't turn their privacy settings, on or off in particular ways to a lot more data. Then this researcher gave it back to Cambridge Analytica, and they used it. So could this happen again? Absolutely.
So how much of this could have been prevented by consumers by changing their privacy settings?
A lot, a fair amount. I mean, Zuckerberg is clearly asleep at the wheel. He's not watching and doesn't appear to care that much about what's happening. And Cambridge Analytica knew what they were doing is wrong because they set out, to get this information. But your point is great. We are a little bit too illiterate about what we are doing with our data, and these kinds of things are really wake-up calls because we give it away voluntarily. For us to be better consumers and better understand what is happening to our data and where.
I'm not on Facebook, so if I'm asking a stupid question, please tell me. So can this happen on, for example, with Twitter? Can this happen with other things like Facebook? I mean, Instagram will be a little hard because it's mostly pictures. So are there other social media outlets that can also deal with something like this?
Absolutely, in exactly the same way. Somebody goes in and they say, I would like to get some information. I would like people to voluntarily give me information if they want to on an app or via a questionnaire. And you could do exactly the same thing with Twitter. And if behind the scenes, Twitter is connected because I let them be connected to other data, somebody could do exactly what was done on Facebook.
Well, Facebook stock has taken a huge hit because of this. Can they recover?
It looks as if they are possibly recovering already. When I checked stocks just before coming over here, they were already up 3% today. And many analysts who are looking at this think that this is really just a kind of a temporary hit to their stock price.
And what's your advice to consumers, to Facebook users? Check your setting. And also to lawmakers. It's to just get literate about both our own privacy settings and also get some education in what data analytics are so that we don't get all spooked. We actually understand what is dangerous and what's not dangerous. All right, good advice. Amy Zalman, thank you so much.